Hi guys, David Sarver here. Just wanting to weigh in on these week's chapters, Chapter 3 and Chapter 4. I guess we could start off by talking about what moral subjectivism is. Moral subjectivism is the philosophy that if one believes that something is morally acceptable, then they cannot be challenged by their peers based off the morality of it. Easy way to example, my name's David, and today I'm going to be David the dog kicker. I think it's morally acceptable to kick any dog that I encounter. Does that mean that I'm right? Well, morally so, according to moral subjectivism, I think it's okay, so therefore you can't challenge me on the morality of it. You'd have to challenge me on something else, like say, well, the medical aspect of it, for instance. Well, if you kick that dog, you could hurt yourself, or that dog could bite you back in return. Well, that doesn't mean that what I'm doing is morally wrong, because I genuinely believe that it's morally right. That's moral subjectivism. It's stupid. The negative argument initially, basically, it's refuting the line of reasoning, and to refute my line of reasoning in kicking dogs, so to speak, that kicking dogs is morally wrong because injuring an animal is morally wrong. So if you refute somebody's line of reasoning on that, that's what's making up this negative argument here. On the positive argument, the one that I love the most about it, and the one that's quoted out of the book that I'm going to go with, is consistency. If you're going to go with moral subjectivism, then that means we have to be consistent. So that means that with moral subjectivism, I'm allowed to kick as many dogs as I want, morally, but that doesn't make it right. And so therefore it has to be objective. We have to be objective about morals. You can't just narrow it down to, well, if somebody thinks this is okay to do, so we do it. One of the things that I love in the chapters was the principle of flying from Colorado to Vermont and to Texas, to where the different states like Colorado, cannabis is legal there for recreational use, while it's illegal in Vermont, but physician-assisted suicide is legal. And this is all straight out of Dr. Deaton's book. I want to make sure that everybody knows that I am quoting here. So to say that if you were to travel from Colorado from Colorado to Vermont, does it change morally that it's wrong to consume cannabis, or that it changes morally that it's okay for physician-assisted suicide? No, none of that changes. It just means that the jurisdiction where you're at changes. So, I guess I want to go ahead and wrap this thing up. I want to state that I absolutely love these chapters. I think that Dr. Deaton did a great job writing this book, and I'm thoroughly enjoying this class. I hope you guys took some time and really read and really thought about this, and maybe even try to come up with some of your own scenarios. I came up with the silly one, similar to the ice cream. We'll use Sir Mix-a-Lot. Sir Mix-a-Lot likes big butts, and he cannot lie. Well, there may be some people out there that don't like big butts, and I don't know why. But either way, that doesn't matter. That's just a subjective, stance on things. It's not necessarily morally subjective, but he used ice cream as a way to describe subjectivism and whether or not you could apply that same logic to ice cream. So anyways, if you made it this far, thank you for watching, and tune in next week.